come to the next part, which is the indirect sources. Yes. Just now we have learned the direct sources. Now we are going to know about the indirect sources about the Earth's interior structure. Okay. So first we have to know about the what is interior or indirect sources, that analysis of properties of matters which is indirectly providing us the information about the interior structure of the Earth, that is called the indirect sources. So we know through the mining activity, the temperature, pressure, it also increases with the increasing distance from the surface towards the deeper depths. But it's also known that the density of the material also increases with the depth. So it's possible to find out the rate of change of these characteristics. So there are written total 4 points, I think. Yes, the first one is meteors, second one is gravitation, third one is magnetic field, and the fourth one is seismic activity. So 4 of this explanation now we are going to know about. That first, it's written that meteors. Studying meteors and composed similarly to Earth provides the indirect knowledge about the Earth's interior structure or the composition. So what is written about meteors? About meteors we have already learned in class 8 that it's also a heavenly body which is we can observe in the sky. So that is called the meteors, and studying meteors and their components and the compounds which is composed of it and included in the Earth structure, that provides the indirect knowledge about the Earth's composition. Come to the gravitation force. The gravitation force is not the same at different latitudes on the surface. It's sometimes greater near the poles and less in the equator. This is very important point. So you have to note down this, that when the gravitational force or the value of G will be greater or the value of G will be lesser. It's also written, see, it's stronger near the poles. That means the G is more than in the pole, nearby to the pole, and weaker at the equator. Yes, that means nearby to the equator it's also less. Okay, along with the effect of mass distribution of the Earth's material and understanding the interior structure. Come to the magnetic field. Magnetic field, about it's written that the magnetic survey, it also provides the information about the distribution of the magnetic materials in the crustal portion, and thus provide information about the distribution of materials in this part. So this survey revealed the distribution of magnetic materials in the crustal part and insights into the subsurface composition. And seismic activity, it's related to earthquake. We all know that seismometer, which is the measurement of earthquake, in which magnitude the earthquake is happening in some places, we can have the information about the seismic wave. The wave is just like that. When it will be like this, that means the high proportion of earthquake is happening. Yes, this is the Richter scale. Sometimes we can measure it. Okay, so it's also the crucial method for exploring the Earth's interior. Seismic waves also provide us the comprehensive views of the Earth's internal layering. 3 layers we learn, that the crust, mantle and core. Now the next example is given over there, the Kola super deep borehole. It's a hole. So Kola super deep borehole, what we will going to know about this borehole. See, Kola is situated in Russia. It's a borehole, is one of the deepest man-made holes and which reaches over 12 kilometers. So 3 informations we learn, where it's the location in Russia, it's a man-made hole, not the natural hole or the physical hole, and its depth is over 12 kilometers. What does it provide? It provides us the unprecedented insights into the Earth's crust, revealing the geological anomalies and increasing our understanding about seismic activity. What is the seismic activity? How it's related to earthquake, how it's related to plate tectonic theory, everything is mentioned over there. And the project exemplifies that how drilling can extend our knowledge about the Earth's interior beyond the limitations of mining and volcanic studies. We have some limitations when we are studying about the mining activities or about the volcanic activities, but there is no time limit or the boundary when we are going to know about the Earth's interior. By the project exemplifies the drilling. Just we have learned the two different sources. The first one is direct sources and second one is indirect sources. So what is written about the quick revisions for points? First one is mining. Mining and drilling both are the direct sources for studying Earth's interior. Yes, these 2 points sometimes the questions can come like that, explain any two methods which are the direct sources through which we can know about the information about the Earth's interior. Next is volcanic eruptions. It offers surface accessible materials for analysis. Meteor study, yes, which are the indirect sources. Just now we learned gravitational force or the variations when the gravitational force increases and when it decreases, everything. Magnetic surveys and the seismic activity. These are also the vital indirect sources. And the last point, the Earth's composition and the structure are inferred from these sources.